Mark, we all love play goals, don't we? But let's look at the game as a whole for a start. How would you sum up today's game, Leyton Orient?
I thought a draw was a fair result. I thought Orient played really well in the first half and caused us some good problems without really hurting us. I thought some of the football was decent in the first half. I was really pleased with the second half performance. I thought today our game was about. Thought we worked good areas really well and got into the final third really well. It's ironic because I thought our end product in the final third was poor, which we've worked really hard on in terms of the types of things we're doing in training, the players we've brought in to enhance that. But if you look at the quality of the goal in terms of the touch, the way to pass, where you pass the ball to, Blyth's touch, his finish. Ironically, the one time that when it mattered, it happened. But I thought a draw was a fair result. I thought both of us played good football at times. I don't remember either keeper making too many saves.
In terms of chances, as you say, now the keeper made too many saves. In terms of that first period, maybe the best chance of the half was right at the end, wasn't it? When Fitzy put the cross into Joe Ironside, but you waiting for the net to bulge out.
Yeah, something we've definitely got to improve on is just every game we've been in so far, Bob, we've had a great opportunity. I'm not talking a half chance, we've had a golden chance to go 1-0 up, and that's something that we will focus on and work on. It's not through any fault of anybody. At least Joe worked the keeper, at least he hit the target. But it's something. It's something we've identified, and it's not a criticism of our players in the final third. We have to look at ourselves as coaches and make sure we're doing everything we can to maximise their ability. And minutes on the grass will give us that as well. So yeah.
You're relatively happy at half time?
Yeah. In terms of us on the ball, I thought we were solid and decent and played some good football. Again, I thought we got into the final third really well. It was just what we did in the final third that wasn't at the level that I would require. What I was really frustrated in the first half was I thought 50% of a pressing was excellent, but I keep saying to the boys, if you can imagine a chain on a bike, say there's 100 links on it. If one chain breaks, Bob, what happens to the bike? It don't work. And that summed us up today, pressing in the first half. 2 people ago, 3 people ago, 4 people ago, and then one guy switched off. And that, we hurt ourselves today in the first half. So that was a real frustration. But the lads have not had long doing it. So that will undoubtedly get better and better.
I guess it's a learning process for them as much as the coaching staff as well, isn't it?
Yeah, and to be fair to the guys, I have to say while I'm on camera, the group are phenomenal. Their togetherness, the desire, the will to win, the team spirit is absolutely unbelievable, and that alone, I said to you, gives you a magnificent chance to be successful in your career. We want to be successful here, but you all give yourself an opportunity to be successful with that, and they've got it in abundance. All the subs, Rosie, Blythy, Ben Stevens today, Theo when he come on, Donovan really new into it, really delighted to have him, very talented boy. But because of the way they train every day and every week, that gives them an opportunity to impact the game. Very important subs when they come on to make a difference, and they did that today.
You handed Shiloh Tracy Silkmen debut, of course, today. What did you make of his performance before he was withdrawn, and have you got any initial indication?
With his injury?
Yeah.
He said his Achilles was sore. I thought it was cramped. The levels of playing here to playing academy football are chalk and cheese. So the impact and the pressure on his body today will have been 3 times as much as anything we experience at 23's level. Doesn't matter who he's playing, whether he plays Man United, Man City or Arsenal. So I thought he did really well today. First game, he's a huge threat. Something we want to work on with Shiloh, which we've spoken about, is he will beat you 3 times. You only need to beat him once. Once you get past him at your pace, just put it in the box. It's not about picking people out, it's picking zones. I'll concentrate on getting the people in those zones. But I thought he did really well. As I thought Arthur did, as I thought Theo did when he came on, and you've seen Donovan made an impact. Donovan made a big impact for us, unfortunately, in one end, was with the goal, but then he's made up for in the other end.
Talking of debuts and talking to Donovan, of course, we announced him just before kick-off today. How happy were you to secure his services? And also, including that, is when you brought him on, how did you hope that he would influence the game?
He could play anywhere across the front. Very talented boy. Technically very good, very quick. Physically very impressive. We've just got to get him up to speed, match fit, because I know he's not had a lot of games. Unbelievable learning curve for him, because he cost us the first goal. He cost us the first goal, and he nearly broke my foot when I kicked that aside. So what I'm trying to explain to him is, when that happens in 23s football, as a coach I'm pleased, because that's how you learn. But in senior football, it's going to cost us all our jobs. So I was really, really frustrated with that. Welcome to big boys football. But what I really liked about him was his character, to not get this, because he knew. I looked at him straight away. He's put his hand out and he's apologised to the group, but he didn't roll over and curl up on a ball. He kept going, and I'm really pleased for him that he impacted the game, because he got an opportunity to receive, to turn, to drive, the weight of pass, the type of pass, where he puts it for Blyth. So I was pleased. It could have been anybody else that done it, but I'm glad that it happened to him, because I felt he deserved it for what he did when he came on. He would have walked off bitterly disappointed had we lost. Young kids, they blame themselves, they take it all on the shoulders, and whatever I say to him is not going to make any difference. So I'm glad he'll feel a little bit better for it.
Talking about making an impact, what a great strike from Jacob Blyth, wasn't it?
Top draw, an amazing kid, ultimate pro, really bright kid, intelligent enough to see he has to be patient at the minute. Joe Ironside's been unbelievable for us. And what I really like about Jacob is, A, he recognises it, and B, he comes in every day to try and better himself, to either A, put the pressure on for Joe, or B, he's basically saying to me, Gaffer, stick me on, I'm ready. And he showed that in his performance today when he came on, that he's a guy who trains properly and maximises himself every day.
After the final whistle, there was great scenes, wasn't there, as the players and yourself went over to those away fans. What does that say, then, just 2 or 3 minutes there, about the spirit we've got between us all?
It's something that really blew me away with the club when I was here in December. I was only here for a short point. It's what a connected club it is, through people like yourself, all people in the background. So you might be head of media, but what a lot of people don't know is all the stuff you do behind the scenes, all the people we have working in the club doing 3 and 4 jobs, the fans that follow us and support us everywhere. The players are so humble and down to earth, and it's it's an amazing family club, and please God and fingers crossed, I believe it is going somewhere positive. But it's a collective thing that we do together, players, staff, fans, surrounding people. And that's one thing that I know. I don't know about other clubs, I'm not really bothered, but it's one thing that I know we have at Macclesfield.
And just finally, Mark, quick turnaround, isn't it? We've got Morecambe away on Tuesday night. But when you score in the manner that we did today, late on, and the scenes after, can we take confidence from that to carry over to Tuesday?
Yeah, 100%. Listen, we've been in every game we played. I said to the lads before the game, you're not going to win 5-0 today, but you're not going to get beat. You will be in every game right till the day. And the one thing they never do is give up. And even with a couple of minutes left towards the end, we're always thinking, if we get one chance, because we know they'll never give up. And I was really pleased for them, because since I've been in, and I know they've done it beforehand, their efforts have been phenomenal. So I was really pleased for them, because it's very hard to pick a team up. It's impossible not to be disappointed walking away, losing a game 1-0 when you know you've done so well and you've worked so hard. It's easy for me to say, lads, get your heads up, be positive, you were a different class. Second half you were excellent on the ball, defensively you were great, got into great positions, worked the final third really well, just execution wasn't great. It's not lip service, but it's hard to take it on board when you're walking away with a 1-0. So I think the result will hit home and give them that belief that everything we're saying is true.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.